wacky chat. Not done one of these for a while, but I thought I'd better do one today. Today is the 22nd of January 2015. Tomorrow the 23rd is Rachel's birthday, and also I go into hospital. No cause for major concern really, as the title suggests. Gallstones, gallbladder, gall bless you. I'm having a lycanthrope, Lapland, whatever it's called, keyhole, hopefully, and it should all be a straightforward process. It's a day in the hospital, all being well, of course. I'm not really concerned about the process, but I had an operation in the late 80s on my abdomen. I had Meckel's diverticulum, I can say that one okay, and that is like a bit of intestine that lies dormant in your body, hereditary, and it may never cause problems, but when it does, it ain't nice. And I was taken to an emergency 1 o'clock in the morning for a major operation, and basically they weren't too sure what it was at the time. It was 88, 89, so they did like a exploratory, and they found this Meckel's diverticulum, and they took it out fine. But I'm not going to show you the scar because you might be eating. But the guy who did it, the surgeon, presumably was a surgeon, must have used something like this, this side, to go in there. Because when I showed the scar to the surgeon who's going to perform the lapicum, he said, "Whoa! Who the hell did that?" He could tell by his face, he was horrified, and he suggested, "Look, I'm going to do it." And so I've met the guy who's going to hopefully not use that, and should all be okay. I want to thank everybody for all their well wishes on Facebook and emails. I've had some nice things said to me. My stepdaughter says, "Don't be a big fat wet lettuce." That was quite pleasant. Rachel, she said, "Grow a pair," and had some sound advice from my friend around the corner, Mr. Buffalo Bill, and he suggested try not to die, so I'll bear that in mind. So yeah, I'm going to eat up to about this evening, and then I've got to fast and all that kind of thing. I've been trying to lose some weight because you want to go in hospital and you don't have to go in there as a bit of a blimp. So I've lost a bit of weight, I've done pretty well, but not to my ideal what I was going to do, but it's better than it was. I don't want him to have to get a chainsaw to get through some fat. So there you go. Pretty pleased with that. Like I say, I'm still not really up to speed. I mean, I've got a few comments from people saying it's good to see you doing videos again. I am, but I've still got to fill this damn machine down there. I've still got to I've still got to put a new graphics card in, a new processor, and the worst thing of all, like I keep saying to myself, I've got to shut the internet off. I've got to shut it all off. Go away. Take this machine and just spend a day. Hopefully, that's the fan that's got to go on it. And with that, I've got to take the motherboard out. I think I've told you all this before, so I don't want to bore you with it again. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Updates, presumably that I don't die and do come out of hospital. There's going to be a video about how I clean the smoking pipes, and I've got that scripted and it's going to be done. That should be interesting for quite a number of people. My own personal take on how I clean my pipes. Speaking of pipes, when I was at the pipe club last time with Mr. Quilch, I did buy myself a belated Christmas present. I've not bought any pipes for ages, and I just saw this. I thought, it's got to be. It's got to be. Now I don't know how that's coming through on this medium kind of quality, but yeah, Dracula rusticated. Should have got that at first, but I should have waited really, because they're far superior looking to smooth ones. So yeah, I got that. That's quite nice, and I got the 68 bulb because they're just like a nice size. I think I saw a woman smoking one of these on Facebook. I thought, yeah. I was going to go for the is it 03, but that is a better. Anyway, that's that. I'll also be doing some more updates to the videos that people are asking me about, like Snufferama. Yes, there is going to be another Snufferama part 2, without a shadow of a doubt. Me and Puffalo Bill are going to go back into our alter egos, Snuffalo Phil and Ads Chew. Was it Ads Chew? I can't remember what was it. And we're going to do the second part of that. It's only took about a year to sort it out, but you know, life gets in the way, etc. You know what it's like. I've still got to do various other things here, and it just got crazy. One thing or another just took me time up, and before you know where you are. And Nottingham Pipe Clubs, I try to keep up with those. And on the horizon is the British Pipe Smoking Championships 2015 and Pipe Show. I've still not done the edit of last year's, which I've checked all the clips. There's 56 clips. It's hell of a size files I've got in there. I just need the power to edit that together, and when it is done, it will be an entertaining thing for you to see. Yeah, so if you wonder what's wrong with my eyes, nothing's wrong with my eyes. There is just some contact lenses in there from eyebright.co.uk, a nice company. Is it .com actually? eyebright.com. I always say .co.uk, and it's not. I'll leave a link in there. These are 17mm sclera lenses, so unless you are kind of in the profession of entertainment, you can't buy these publicly. And obviously, you know, these are quite specialist fit, etc. But I've obviously been messing around with this for quite a while now. And I say I've got some other things lined up for the horror stuff, and another competition. Yes, I'm actually thinking about it, but it's got to be different. I'm not just going to come on here and say what's your favourite colour. You know me, I'm just going to do something specific, and I'm thinking about that now. I'm also thinking what is going to be the prizes. I don't know, but no, it's in the pipeline. Sorry about that, but it is. Paul Pipe Wizard, him and myself, my little Liverpool cheeky chappy. We're going to hopefully do a video together with one of these. I don't know whether you've seen them. They're like candy pipes. I mean, basically it's a boiled sweet on a stick with a hole in it. In our insanity, we're going to try and light them and smoke them. It's probably going to be disgusting, but we're going to have a go. So what else have I got to say? Dagners, Mr. Jason Dagner, Mr. J Dagner, Elaine. Package. I'm expecting this package, as loads of people have now got their wonderful Dagner pipes, custom pipes. Hell knows where my goddamn package is. I had something seized a while back, but it wasn't that. So I don't know. I still think it could be just in the process, because he sent one a few years back around about end of the year, and it didn't come until way into the January of the next following year. So again, keeping the fingers crossed. Nightmare. What are we running at? 8 minutes 44. Yeah, I've got things to do really. So I mean, you should be smoking if you go in hospital really, so I'm not going to smoke on here. I'm trying to, you know, be a good boy, even though as pipe smokers we don't inhale it. Trying to be a bit healthy, fit as I possibly can before I go under the knife. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about it. I just had a little bit of a problem some years ago with the anaesthetic. I don't know when anybody else has had this, but I had a pre-med before I had this big scar here, and I was in the local hospital early hours of the morning, and there was an emergency child came in, pardon me, but so I was pushed aside, almost going down to theatre, pumped full of morphine. Hey man, I just went, you know, fine. And so when the time came that I was wheeled to the theatre, the pre-med wore off. They don't do pre-meds here anymore now because it slows down recovery. But I went into the theatre completely aware. My first operation, I had a tube down my nose into my stomach, which was interesting because it lasted there 8 days. My mum was alive at the time, bless her, and she'd had loads of operations. You know, her stomach was like the London Underground map. And yeah, like what mum would say, you'll be fine, yeah, it's only a small tube. Obviously, when she saw the tube in, she did say to me, I lied, by the way, because the tube I had was like twice as small as that, so you did well to get that down. But that was to eject the food out of my system. I was fine, I just swallowed, and some guy across from me, big muscular guy, he was like dying. I think he was going to choke. But I was in so much distress, I didn't really care as long as they got on with it. So when I went to the theatre, you know, you got the cannula, is it, on your wrist, and they take the drip out and they put the needle in and they go vump with anaesthetic. Now most people have told me, oh, you just drift off. Hey man, you just go, hey. You count down from 10. Don't even get to 6 probably. You're gone. You're in noddy land. Well, with me, I got a really strange reaction. As they pumped that stuff in, obviously the anaesthetic, it was like a spasm. It was like, what the? Gee. It wasn't very pleasant. I mean, I went out. I didn't wake up during the operation, but it wasn't good. I mean, was that a one-off? Was that just me resisting it? Normally you get like it's like a cool thing in it, as far as I've been told. And you just like, yeah, it was like out of control, like I could been just wired up to 2000 volts kind of thing. I mean, I've had electric shocks, and it wasn't pleasant. I don't know. So, kind of intrigued. I've asked the nurses, and they said, "Oh, that sounds pretty weird. We'll have to look into that." So I'm gonna have a bit of a chat with the anaesthetist. The guy who knocks me out, I'm going to have a word with him, or her, you know, and see what they say. I'm pretty sure drugs have changed over the years. I'm going to take a sketchbook into the hospital with me. It's not here, it's upstairs actually. I've got a small little one I'm going to specifically take. I think I've already drawn a cartoon of an operation with lots of blood and guts, so interesting. The nurse who checked me out the other day, she saw the envelope that I took in, and that was funny, because that was like a guy with a big knife on it, blood splashing out. I said, oh yeah, I've got a morbid sense of humour. I like blood and guts, as long as it's not mine. So that's it, really. So I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. You know, when I get down to the theatre where they're going to knock me out, I'll just say, look, let's give this another go. And if it does the same thing, well, you know, obviously it might be something to do with me. Yeah. But other than that, as I say, they're going to do keyhole, which is 3 incisions. 1, 2, 3. Is it 4? That's 3, I think. But because of this scar here, if there is any problem once they get their monkey wrenches in and, you know, the forceps things to get the gallbladder out, and they come across any problems behind this scar, then I'm unaware. No, I'm not unaware. I am fully aware of the fact they have to do open surgery then, stitch them bits back up and go in from a different angle. That could happen, and the difference will be 30 minutes, 2 hours. So we'll see. At the end of the day, I'm not having any problems with the gallbladder itself, but I'm pretty sure at some point I will do. And the older you get, of course, it ain't good, is it? So get it done while, you know, you're younger rather than when you get older, because obviously that's where this anaesthetic and his survival and recovery rate is poor. So that's it. That's it basically. I'm going to go because it's 14 minutes of bloody waffle, really. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be quiet for a few days. I'm not going to be around, so, but once I'm back, I'm going to crack on. Once I'm fixed and I'm healed, my goal is to get stuff done. So, you know, hopefully, unless they cut the wrong bit out, like the brain. Where's your brain? My brain. Yeah, okay. I'm going to try and stretch this to 15 minutes, aren't I? That's what I clearly want to do. I'll catch you all later. Healthy later.